Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Please come in. Make yourselves at home. Hello, Aber. Hello, Trick. Hello, Grim. Hello, Eggs. Hello, Ventru. Gotta go to bed? Good for you. Hello. Echo? Is there an echo? Or were you responding to something in chat? Ah, okay. I'm like, it doesn't look like there's an echo on my end, but if there is, I definitely need to know and figure out how to fix it. But okay, cool. How is everyone doing on this Wednesday afternoon, where we will be diving into Final Fantasy VII New Threat, which, for those unaware, is a mod of Final Fantasy VII that does a bunch of interesting things. I should know more than that, and I kind of don't. I was advised to read the documentation. I kind of skimmed it a little bit. But basically, materia's been tweaked, characters have been tweaked, story's been tweaked. I don't know how much we'll pay attention to the story. But yeah, and actually, we might as well get into it. So let me switch over to the gaming. So I can hit new game. Okay. And I've read these. We're going type B, and we're going standard difficulty. There we go. Figured I'd click into this because now we have to watch the opening of Final Fantasy VII. Because there's no way to skip it. It's also a lot more difficult. I genuinely don't know, Micro. I'm trying to remember what I've read. I think it is a bit more difficult, which is fine. FF7 is not a particularly hard game. But I don't think it's a lot more difficult. But New Threat has been recommended in comments on my channel going back a very long time. And now we're checking it out, because it won the poll by the thinnest of margins. I should actually check. I don't even know if it actually won the poll. It did. It won by 3% right over Tactics Ogre Reborn. So maybe next time for Tactics Ogre, but for now at least, we're doing this. A really close poll. And I did play it just to make sure it worked very briefly. I have made it up through the Reactor bombing mission. Ooh, Radiant Historia. That's the one for the PS2 that has, like, debatably too many playable characters, right? I think I have played that, but it was, like, centuries ago now. No. Maybe I'm confused. I think I'm confusing it with something else. I am confusing it with something else. I am lying. I have never heard of Radiant Historia. I will add it to the list to take a look at and maybe include in a future poll. And also, I just Googled it on my phone. I'm like, this does not look familiar at all. So no, I am thinking of something else. And I'm trying to remember what I'm thinking. No, not Chrono Cross. I mean, also Chrono Cross. Right, and here we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome. As I stare mouthless into the camera. I don't think I've ever done this, and it's very concerning. Yeah, so this is basically everything, a bunch of reworks where the game is similar in many ways, but they've changed some mechanics. Characters work a little differently. They're made to be more distinct. Not Suikoden. I'm trying to think. Radiata Stories. Thank you, Rough Divide. I am exactly thinking of Radiata. Of that. Nah. So, a bunch of things are remixed. Materia is different. Like, I don't know why Cloud starts with more materia and an all materia. Oh, I should change the combat speed. And here we go, innate abilities. In combat, each character has access to their own unique ability called an innate. Activate by using the defend command. When attacked, a chance to counter with 1x cut, 2x cut, 4x cut, or death blow. And I've unlocked the material. So, Cloud has a special thing where if he guards, he is more likely to counter in certain ways. Also, Tifa is here. And we will be sticking with Cloud. Welcome to New Threat. It gets rough. Fantastic. Good to know. We will see how that goes. Yeah. Then we get Barret. Oh, also, is the audio volume good? Or the audio balance fine? Alright, Tifa. Once per battle when Tifa's KO, she'll auto-revive with 1 HP, retaining statuses, limit gauge, and queued actions. Sounds good to you? Okay, cool. I was hoping it was, because that means I don't have to change the volume between this and Final Fantasy V Career Day streams. I will have to redo some of my setup on the back end, but that's because I'm silly and I don't just use, like, different profiles. And instead redo my setup every single stream, because I'm a lunatic. And you will and the mod also gives us access to some interesting materia a lot earlier. So for instance, for those who missed it, Tifa starts with Death Blow. Cloud starts with all the elemental magic and an all materia, so that was one thing I was not the biggest fan of in the original FF7. The real FF7 was, there's a lot of cool materia in FF7, but so much of it takes so long to get. So it can get a little monotonous, especially at the beginning of the game. Barret's giving us a lecture. Oh, Barret. When Barret takes physical damage, if he's in the front row, he gets a stacking strength boost, and if he's in the back row, he regains 6% of his HP. In addition, Barret's machine guns are capable of attacking all enemies at once or single targets. And I think he also starts with, yeah, he starts with the cover materia by default, so... So, as you can see, they have done a lot to make the characters actually function differently, whereas in base Final Fantasy VII, other than limit breaks and a little bit different stats, the characters can feel very samey. Yeah, I'm trying to, because it's one of those things, because Barret recovers HP when he takes damage, whereas Cloud has his defend counter thing, and so both are good. So, for now, I'm going to leave cover on Barret, because that is what the mod designer has set forth, but We'll definitely be switching that around, especially when Barret is not in the party. Also, there's a counterattack materia just right here. See, we already have so many materia. I'm gonna give that to Barret because he has cover. Hello, hoorays. Oh, I should have divided up their attacks, actually. But yeah, Barret now can do this, like, sweeping thing that requires nothing else. That doesn't require, like, a slash-all material or anything, so that's always interesting. Alright, have good work, hoorays. I feel like they also, like, really amped up the drop rates for enemies. I've only played the very first section, but, like, enemies seem to drop things constantly. Wonder if it's different. I don't know. Because you do get another weapon for him, but I didn't actually get a chance to use it when I was doing testing, and I didn't want to keep playing because obviously, primarily I wanted to play this on stream. I just played a brief segment to make sure everything worked properly. So we'll find out. It's very exciting. Yeah, I agree. I'm a big fan of when, like, weapons and things function differently. Hello, Minty. Welcome on in. It is so funny, because this is the 2013 Steam release. And so it doesn't know what buttons to use. This is the first game I've played in a very long time where I tried to use, like, the default layout that Steam wanted to use, and it was awful. And it's like, has someone made a better layout that works properly? And someone had. Which was very, very good. I just had to switch, confirm, and cancel. Let's see. I'm gonna just use potions, because I want to save... I don't have a ton of 10, so I kind of want to save those. Anyway. Number 1 reactor. I do wish this version of the game had speed up, though. That would be real good. Restore materia. I assume Cloud still has the highest magic stat? Oh, by a country mile. Oh, although that could be... +3. Well, no. It's partially because of materia. But... oh, All has a pretty significant downgrade. Is healing magic or spirit? You know, what an exciting question. I haven't the foggiest idea. Let's give it to Tifa, just so she has something to do. Vitality, max HP, that does not help. No, I briefly had an awkward double keyboard setup, because my controller was misbehaving on Sunday. Normally, I just use a PS5 controller. Yeah, I'll be honest, Grim, I have no idea what any of the formulas look like for this game. It is probably the game I know least about the mechanics of any game on the channel. Because, like, given the era this was in, Spirit is probably just magic defense. Alright. Yeah, they changed up the stat boosts and penalties on materia. Oh, nope. So they function differently and also do interesting things. Okay. Big shot. do need to get out of this fight fairly quickly. Well, yeah, I know magic defense is also, like, a separate stat. I just wasn't sure if spirit affected magic defense. Because I don't actually know how that works. And yes, magic defense, I'm trying to remember, magic defense did not work in a lot of versions of this game. These normal enemies? I think so? I'll be honest, I don't remember. It has been a bit. I feel like these are normal enemies during the escape. Yeah, it's one of those things, gamer, where, if spirit doesn't impact magic defense, I don't actually know what else it would do. Which doesn't mean it does that. It just means I just genuinely do not know what to do. What it would do. Alright, well, Barrett handled that. I didn't even get a command in. Yeah, Dragon Quest has very similar mechanics, whereas any Final Fantasy you look at, it's like, oop, everything is completely different. Yeah, I'm obviously we only have our first 3 characters, so I don't know what each character is going to look like. I'm just very curious. Hello, sir. I'm very curious what characters I'm going to be gravitating towards. Blow. Rude. Yeah, I also don't know what this thing's deal is, because it's obviously not the scorpion boss you normally fight here. Looks like it has a rocket launcher on its back, which I don't appreciate. Also, I feel like magic is more expensive. I want to say Bolt only costs like 4 MP in the original release. That was correct. It is just a rocket launcher. Interesting. Let's potion up. I also fully just spammed Axe. Would Spirit play like FFA rogue strength and summons? That is such a good question. Am I not supposed to attack here? I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna assume I'm not supposed to attack here. Because that's the stance from the base game where if you attack, it will shoot you. But I actually don't know if that's true. Okay. I was either correct, or the camera just likes to be silly. Who knows? Unless there's changes, I think Spirit is just magic defense. Oh, the boss is dead. And yes, someone asked in chat if the timer was tight in this version, and I didn't want to spoil it, but the answer is no. Assault gun. Let's go ahead and, while we're fleeing from RPGs, magic plus 10, dex plus 45. It also doesn't say ranged all, so I'm wondering if it can't attack all targets. We will find out. Okay, no, seems like all of his like gun weapons function the same. I do actually need to hurry up and finish this fight though, because the enemies here take like a comical amount of time to attack. Here. A lot of grenades. I'm curious to see what Aerith's, like, innate ability is. One thing I should have checked is I actually don't know how old this mod is. Hopefully cheaper free healing. Which version of FF7? This is the Steam 2013 version? 2012 version? I assume I should talk to Aerith. Are those flowers? Buy one. I actually don't know how important this is. Super good at dying, immune to doom, innate rate re-raise. That would be very funny. Excuse me? Smoke bomb? Interesting. Oh! I see. Yes, that makes more sense. This is 2.0. I believe. So 2022. Okay. Good to know. One of those things I definitely could have checked and didn't really think about until just this moment. Ooh, generating MP on attacking could be nice. Because that is like one problem with her, that is one problem with her, is she's very strong with spells, but once she runs out of MP, her physical attacks in the base game were quite weak. Oh, it is interesting that I have my whole party here, because you do not normally get your whole party for this sequence. Oh, 2024. Oh, it's 2024. Wow, that's very recent. And even 1.0 being 2019 is actually a lot more recent than I would have expected for an FF7 mod, but that's cool. Yeah, so I'll be very curious what they do with all the characters. Because I'm curious which ones I'm going to gravitate to actually use in a party. Spoiler, I will probably not be using Tifa because I hate her limit break. I do not enjoy slot machines. Yeah, it's so sad because, like, I love Tifa as a character. I think she is very interesting, but wow, having to do a slot, increasingly numerous slot machines every time you use the limit break is really annoying. So there's some changes to dialogue. I haven't really been paying that much attention because the dialogue so far has seemed more or less basically identical. Where it is more or less the same vibes. Yeah. Tifa was on the first mission in this, which obviously she is not in game. And really, the extent of her dialogue is basically, I'm here too. That's kind of it. Yeah, it's sort of like how I love Fran's character and her design, but I never want her to actually be in my party because her stats are awful. Oh, I can just say because the flower girl was cute. That's what I'm gonna say. It's gonna make everyone angry. It is for neither of you. And then my favorite part, when Cloud does a sassy little sit on the table as he was going to leave, which is very funny to me for some reason. Yeah, and to be clear, if I'm playing FF12 like casually, I level up all of the characters equally. It's really just for the single class runs where I'm trying to like get through it at a relatively quick pace because I put out a video every week where I'm like, I'm only leveling up 3 characters because I don't need the rest of them, and Fran just never gets to be in the active party. Yeah, I don't really know what they were going for with Fran's stats. Oh, and let's not forget, if everyone can kindly draw their attention to the top right and our Texas sign. Because Texas is a place in this world. Anyway. So Fran, I don't think Fran's attacks are generally slow, except her bow attack is the slowest in the game. Which is very silly, because that is also her primary weapon. That she, like, starts with, and you might think she'd be good at, but she is very slow at using it. Which is the same thing that Balthier has, where he starts with a gun, and he is the slowest person to attack with it. To be fair, I don't know how much of a difference those speeds actually make, but yeah, Fran and Balthier have slower attacks with their signature weapons. Oh, I was not paying attention. I sort of just clicked a button. Whoops. Yeah. Wealthier is strong and fairly fast. So he is good with katanas, he's good with daggers, he's actually good with bows, which I think is what I normally give him in a casual playthrough. I am sort of like vaguely quickly reading the dialogue just to see if anything significant has changed. Because if things start to diverge in any really meaningful way, we'll pay more attention to it. But otherwise, I'm not that. Not that interested in reading so much dialogue. My voice will die. Okay. What are those two men doing behind the sign? They look like they're just being really creepy, but in like... Not really sure what they think they're doing. They're just sort of hanging out back there. All right. Can I shop yet? No. No, I cannot. Oh. President of Shinra is about to read a statement. That's exciting. Well, that was nothing. Came back to fight Barrett. No, I made a promise, I guess. Oh, Cloud's having an episode, as he is wont to do. No, you'll figure it out. We are not sitting through a materia tutorial. I know how materia works. Okay, that took that took a little longer to load than I was expecting. And then something that, yeah, that would be funny. Alright, Sector 5 reactor. Yeah, it's like, oh, you didn't teach us how to use materia, so now we're mad. Alright. Alright, now we check out the shops. I have no idea if they'll have anything different or anything. But always better to check and be disappointed than not check. Fire, ice, lightning, restore. Ooh, a steel materia. You know what? I'll buy it. Stealing, I stand by the fact that stealing in this game is not very useful, but it is possible that that has changed to some degree. Bonus strength, dex, luck, minus MP and magic. That's fine. Let's see. Iron bangles. I already have one of those. Well, yeah, I assume I'll get a steel material later. So I know I will need it for maybe chocobo breeding. I think they like modified the chocobo breeding, so it may be a little less annoying. But if nothing else, the stat buffs are actually very nice. Resist blunt damage. Interesting. Sorry, I just bought things. Bronze bangle. Oh, interesting. That's a fun tactical decision. Iron bangles have fewer materia slots. That's fun. So I can give that to... We'll give them to Barrett and Tifa, but I'll leave Cloud with his default bangle, because he actually has the materia to use it. I'm curious if there's... 3 items. Ooh, the sense materia. Press select in battle. Oh, yeah. I know how sense works. Oh. Oh, interesting. What is new threat? New threat is a mod. Thank you very much, sir. Your ATB setting, status effects. Oh yeah, I should change my ATB setting. Elements, just an explanation of what to use different elements on, which is totally fine and not... Okay, they do have a shout element. Oh, I love it. I love a shout element. Okay. Statuses, I assume these are all the same. Dual drain? Reduces HP over time. I don't know what that is. Peerless. Okay, yeah, those look all the same. Formula changes. Oh! Enemy attacks can sense HP limit. Restorative magic ignores M barrier. Nice. Critical hits, elemental weakness barrier, back row sadness. This is just an explanation of innates. I'll just wait to find these out once I recruit the characters. SP system? SP system is a way for players to customize their character's stat growths over the course of the game. This is separate to the natural stat growth that takes place when leveling up, so there is no advantage to avoiding levels in the meantime. After leaving the continent, an event will occur that unlocks the SP system, after which it can then be accessed from save points. Okay, so this is like the custom leveling thing that I apparently don't need to worry about for a while. And let me actually change this to weight. I prefer it to be on weight. Ooh, at an expanded save point, you can toggle settings by pressing square. Yeah, you're a treasure chest. Yes. Yeah, M Barrier reduces the efficacy of Cure. Toggle field music for battles, toggle hard mode, toggle... Okay, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, it, M Barrier or Shell, as it is in some of the other Final Fantasies, usually reduces the efficacy of Cure Magic. I don't know, like, how 100% consistent that is, but yes. By and large, Shell and M Barrier reduces healing magic. Except in this mod, which is very nice. Because that means there may actually be usable. You get to revive Aerith with a Phoenix down now. I suspect that is not the case. That would be very funny, though. We are out of here. On to our next mission to bomb some more reactors. That's actually a good question, music. I actually don't know enough in Final Fantasy Tactics. I know Magic Defense Up would not, but I guess I don't know that I've actually, like, used Shell at all. Because I find many of the buff spells are not the most useful to me in Final Fantasy Tactics. Ready to level 2 warning. Now we run. I actually don't know what happens if you fail to run through one of these segments. Do you, like, game over? Or is there a fight that happens? I don't know that I've ever failed to run through one of the train segments. Sir. Whatever. Clicking all the wrong buttons. Oh, that's true. Kiyomori does really good stuff. It applies Protect and Shell to an entire area, whereas I generally just use white magic for healing in Final Fantasy Tactics. And we jump off the train. There we go. Yeah, I do always forget how much intro there is in Final Fantasy VII. It has not appeared on the channel very much, and even when it does, 3 times speed is so useful for getting through these segments. Please. Oh. We'll need to head back. Oh, they changed things. Interesting. Oh yeah. I'm not being impatient, and that's not even a mod thing. That's just FF7 in general. So normally you climb through that duct area. But it is apparently sealed off, so that's exciting. You know what? Let's give stealing a shot. I don't remember what the steal success rates look like in this game. I assume they're bad because they're always bad. So why is Barrett so fast? Seriously, Barrett is really fast. Do you have like a really high dexterity or something? Is speed a thing? Oh, Cloud's dexterity is a 12. Maybe that's it? Oh, 45 dex from his weapon. Yeah. I'm capable of remembering things that have happened. Yeah, I'm currently feeling like Barrett might actually be an inclusion for main party member, if for no other reason than his basic attack has the versatility of being able to target one or an entire row of enemies. Also, I just tried to steal. Yeah, especially because he can switch between the multi-target and single-target, which is very nice. Yeah, I'm very curious what the other characters look like. Oh yeah, that'll be interesting. What does Vincent do? Because he also has a gun. Also, I have no idea if I successfully stole in that last fight. I was not paying attention. Couldn't steal. At least the enemies drop a lot of stuff. Yeah, this is why I don't have a lot of patience for stealing things in Final Fantasy games. It tends to be kind of annoying. Oh. Hello. We'll steal and then attack. Beam gun. Ow. 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 Rude. Nope, couldn't steal. So far it seems like the steal rates are really bad. Because I think I've attempted 4 steals and stolen literally nothing. And that does not speak well of the ability to steal. Might as well actually use some of my potions since I have them. Save. Save it in a second slot. Isn't this like the underwater reactor look? Maybe I'm misremembering. Hi. We're here to break into your reactor. If it's tied to dex, I think Tifa and Barret both have very similar dexterity scores. I want to say Tifa's is like 80 and Barrett's is like 90. So I wouldn't think it would make that big a difference between them. Yeah, she has 74, he has 81. And she has a higher luck stat if that does anything. But yeah, even if switching to Barret would make a big difference, I'm still not going to do it because Barret is best at clearing mobs. I mean, to be fair, actually, maybe I should put the steel materia on Barret just because it improves strength, so he'll deal more damage. That might actually not be a bad idea because the passive stat bonuses they gave to materia is actually kind of significant. So what do I have? Vitality. Counterattack does reduce strength. Death blow. I'm gonna put steel on Barret just so he hits harder. Oh, what does sense do? Dexterity plus 10, luck plus 5. I think I'm gonna put that on Cloud because his dexterity is so bad. And if nothing else, that will give him or move a little faster in combat. Yeah, my gun deals more damage because I'm strong. But yeah, to be fair, the steel materia is actually pretty good, even if stealing itself is worthless because of the stat bonuses. Interesting. I would not have expected this to connect the way it did, but I guess that's what we're doing. Ow. Big shot. Oh, I need to heal you. Steady aim murder. Yes, keep boosting Barret's attack. Make him stronger. He can throw the bullets harder. You know, the way a gun does. Alright. Save. EV training on Barret. Plant another bomb. Oh. Very abrupt. I'm sorry. Looking at the helicopter being on screen, disappearing for a second, and then reappearing on screen is incredibly funny to me. Oh. I've been incapacitated, apparently. So this is different. Oh, Barret is so much faster than Cloud is. Barret. $112, okay. And naturally I cannot attack with melee because it's high up. Nice, nice. I guess it doesn't matter, it's dead. Was that a boss? That wasn't a boss, right? Would have died like a boss, but... Alright, anyway. Nope, nope. Me running back through transitions. Yeah, I know it was the helicopters, so it may have just died the way it did because it's the helicopter boss from the original, not that was intended to be like a boss here. Yeah, key point like a mini boss. Ooh, an ether. Also, which one is Light Curtain again? I'll check in a second. Oh, the useful ones. Cast Barrier All. Okay. Is that the battle? Go ahead and tent up. And then do I just... Nope, nope, can't head back through that door for some reason. We must climb. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Nope, not that way either. Ooh, Star Pendant. Alright, have a good sleep, Baber. Magic plus 10 blocks poison. We'll give it to Cloud. Because Cloud is apparently is our only real spellcaster right now. Which is pretty standard for this point in the game. Do I have antidotes? Fun question. I don't know that I have an answer to. I do, although I don't remember... Do statuses just cure after combat in this game? I don't remember how this game works. Don't miss, Tifa. Yeah. And of course, they immediately target only Tifa. They cure after combat. Okay, I'm like, I feel like I don't care about this antidote, and I don't remember why. And that's right. Statuses basically all go away after combat. Except, like, Fury and Sadness for some reason. Up. Keep an eye out for any random treasures. Except for which you were typing while I said it. Yeah, sorry. The only I know those two last out of combat because I've used them before. And I know those last between combat, but I'm like, I don't think it, like, nothing else seems to. I FF7 has a lot of, in retrospect, FF7 has a lot of, like, interesting design decisions that were made. Because I feel like it's very rare for stasis to just cure after combat in Final Fantasy. Treasure! Ether. Oh god, did they keep this in? Oh no. Holy crap, I got it in one. I'm so glad I got that in one. For some reason, that always takes me so many tries. And I'm like, oh great, now I get to sit here and be an idiot on stream. A bigger idiot on stream. And it's gonna, and people, normally I can, when I'm recording gameplay of this, I can normally just cut how many tries it takes, but this time you can just see it live. And instead I nail it in one. That should be an achievement. That would be so funny. Competent gamer. Oh, the mod makes it always work? That's really funny. I respect the decision to be like, no, this minigame sucks. You don't have to do it well. Yeah, that's definitely the expectation you should have for me, is that I never make any mistakes. Certainly not on stream, certainly not in front of an audience. Oh, yeah. I got what you're saying. Oh, dolphin. The dolphin jumping. I will forever be grateful to whomever it was that put in my comment section that when you do the dolphin minigame, you jump anywhere and it will drop you where you need to actually jump. Ooh, interesting. This is different. We have been pincered. We're looking damage-wise. Okay. Well, we definitely want to take out the one over here first. Oh. I did not expect that to just immediately kill. And yes, I am doing Route B, because I figured it had the most changes, so... If I'm gonna show off the game, I am gonna try and steal, because these guys might have something. Hey, I got a hard edge. Cool. They still have those. Nice. This third-class soldier does not seem to be taking a lot of action, so... Alright. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, surely it can't be this easy. I was just curious what the shoe dropping would be. Don't do that. I think I should probably heal Cloud. Ow. Double ow. Okay. Go ahead and make a potion on... No? Yeah. That was my experience when I did the shopless run I did, like, a year ago now or whatever. However long ago this was, that, like, steel can get you some useful stuff, but it's a lot of work, and, like, you'll just get that stuff anyway through shopping. Ew. Aerith, wake up. And be a big shot. Oh, that's it? Okay, cool. Dream powder? What the bleep is dream powder? Wait, they cast Bolt 3? They cast Bolt 3 in the cutscene? Guys, you should have cast that in the fight. You would have wiped the floor with us. Yes, that was a Deltarune reference, but I will let you know that that is almost the extent of my knowledge of Deltarune. I cannot engage any further with Deltarune. Yes, Matrick, if you have the Steam version of Final Fantasy VII, which, incidentally, they are releasing a new version of FF7 on PC, presumably to align with the PS4 and Switch version, and they will be delisting the 2013 version, so you can't buy it anymore. So if you're interested in this mod at all, you will want to buy FF7 sooner rather than later. I don't actually know when that is actually happening, but just as an FYI. And yes, it is incredibly easy to install if you just look up FF7 new threat. It basically, you download it and then you open the executable and you select where FF7 is and then you press the button and it just does it. It was, of all the modding I've done over the last 6 months for stream and stuff, it was by far the easiest. It was so nice. So yes, they're going to be releasing a new FF7, which will probably be basically the same as the Switch and PS4 version, but you won't be able to acquire this 2013 version ever again. Because of course. Because yes, classic Square Enix. It's one of those, I like that they're releasing a new version to align with the Switch and PS4 version. I just wish they weren't also delisting this one. Because it will basically ruin... Yes, I remember you, Aerith. It'll basically ruin all of the mods that exist for this version. And new people will not be able to acquire them. Which either means the mods die, or they have to get remade for the new release, which is frustrating. You just went ahead and bought the remakes instead. That's also so fair. Yeah, it's definitely one of those, like, if you're not interested in modding FF7, then I would just wait for the re-release, because it'll have, presumably it'll have, like, the speed up to make it a little faster. Are they remaking FF9, or is that just a rumor? Nothing official has been announced for FF9, so... Oh wait, hold on. This will annoy me. I am changing it to Aerith. Oop. And also, there we go. Yeah, I think... Aerith and 8, when using the defend command, Geomancer stance will be activated. Most elements will be absorbed, and Aerith's HP will slowly recover. Ooh. That's fun. I like that. That's not, Reno, that's rude. What are you doing here? Yeah, I think, if I'm remembering, there was like an NVIDIA leak a long time ago now, that had a bunch of games, like, as things that were being worked on. Was it NVIDIA? There was some kind of leak that had a bunch of games. And most of them, some of them, like, came out, many of them did not amount to anything, so that FF9 was on, but at this point, nothing has been officially released. I would like it. If they, It was NVIDIA? Okay. I feel like that was so long ago that I'm like, I don't remember. Oh, we fight you with Aerith? I should see. What do you have? You have life, barrier, and M barrier. Well, that's fun. I probably should have given you an offensive materia. In retrospect. Definitely should have given you... I don't think cover works on spells. I should switch around materia, though, now that Barrett is not in the party. Oh, yeah, humans are generally weak to ice. No, wait. I thought humans were weak to fire. Why do I feel like humans are weak to fire? No, we are not done with the single-class FF12 runs. I still have to do Warrior and Bushi. Those are two that I have not done. Okay, I'm wrong. It's ice. They're weak to ice. He took more damage from ice. And I don't have poison, so... maybe I should cast Barrier on Cloud, since he doesn't have a passive regen effect. Listen, there was a lot of tutorial, Grim, and I'm demonstrably illiterate, so I can only remember so much, and it's not a lot. Huh. That's fun. So when he used that ability to heal himself, I got an achievement for using Aerith's first limit break. So I'm guessing I have figured out how they coded the Turk Cure ability. It looks like they just mapped it straight over from Aerith's curing ability. That's very funny. Right. Yeah, it seems like that red is either Berserk or Haste in this game, and I'm actually not sure. My guess is Berserk, because he doesn't seem to be acting any faster. But I also don't fully remember what the different statuses look like in this game. Goodbye, Rude. It was nice to briefly fight you. It's Berserk. Okay. I couldn't remember what Haste looks like, and I think I've genuinely never used Berserk in this game. Oh, nice job, Cloud. We slowly beat up this man. Oh, we don't do the roof sequence. We just leave out the front door. Incredible. Okay. So first, oh, they just took the materia off Barrett and Barrett and Tifa. Nice. Stance, I think let's get that, and let's put Restore on Cloud. Aerith, Strength Vitality. Let's give you Fire All. Oh, I should also give him Counterattack, shouldn't I? I meant to do that. That's what I meant to do. Reduce. We'll give you Sense for that. I kind of want to equip either of these on her. Let's give you Steel so you hit harder, and then I'll give you Lightning for the extra magic. Okay. Cool. Whee! And I will... Okay. Oh, I got the 4x cut version. Alright, he may also have counterattacks, so Cloud may act... Oh, I don't know why I used fire here. That was silly of me. Alright, well... Oh, I do have a hard edge. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Led. Yeah, I immediately got 4x cut, so... yes, I did get... That's the status menu. Ooh, okay. Crit 15. This is stronger. Vitality plus 50 is pretty nice. That does mean I can equip more stuff. So, yeah, Cloud is now damage. You know what? I'm gonna take life off Aerith, and I'm gonna put it on Cloud because it gives strength, vitality, and max HP. And he's more durable anyway, so if someone dies, it's probably not him. Okay. So yeah, Cloud is now in charge of just enemy away materia. Heck yeah, is this? Yes, that's right. So they added an enemy away materia that is maxed out that drastically reduces the encounter rate. So I can basically turn off encounters at will by just equipping that. Which should be very nice for when I'm not interested in fighting anymore. I don't remember. Does talking to you do anything? Yeah, Aerith, I'm not sure what you expected me to do here. Also, why does this band have so many... This band has a lot of trophies. And a dog bowl? Alright, well, I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm a big fan of materia having, like, meaningful stat changes. Ooh, you can buy an earth materia here. I'm definitely gonna buy that for the damage. For the, not for the damage, for the elemental access. Do I have anything I can sell? Well, I didn't mean to exit the menu. Oh, Dream Powder inflicts sleep. Poison. Here's Poison Duel. Interesting. Do I need grenades? don't sell for very much, so... I'm gonna buy one tent, just so I have a tent. My emergency tent. But yes, I like materia having, like, significant, stat changes. Alright, bye, Arkham. Because it does make... It makes even bad materia can be useful because of the stat boosts it gives. Whereas in the base game, a lot of materia is just, like, completely, like, I don't care about this because it does nothing for me. Magic 10, Spirit 30, Titan Bangles give Strength plus 10, but less defense. Can't afford them anyway. Oh yes, hoorays. This is not a randomizer. This is a mod of the game that significantly changes a bunch of things. Alright, I guess flowers are a key item that I have obtained. And the morph materia? Wow, they really wanted you to have all the fun things. What's morph give? Strength, dex, luck. Let's just go with Aerith, because that's a strength element. Huzzah! I am second screen material. And I am okay with that. No. This is not another challenge. This is, just a mod of the game that changes some of the balance and things. My understanding is it is more difficult than the base game, but that is not... We're playing it just to have fun. If it happens to be more difficult, delightful. Oh, yeah. For those who didn't see the community post, good shout-out music. For now, Sunday is going to be randomizer silliness days, and Wednesday will be, casual playthroughs of things. Be they new games or interesting, like, overhaul mods like this. So, for those who were there Sunday, we will be resuming FF5 Career Day on Sunday at the normal time. But today, we are doing this, and we will continue in that strain for the foreseeable future, unless or until I decide to change. The food was alright, because there isn't an option to say it's good. Playing Stardew this week. Stardew's good. Stardew's a great way to be cozy and destroy a lot of time. Hello, Blade. We are in our new threat era. There was an option to call it dog food, and I did not want to choose it. That seems mean. Shrapnel? Excuse me, who put shrapnel by my bed? This is concerning. I need everyone to know that there being, like, an explosive device next to my bed does not speak well of Aerith's mom. Ah, shoot, I ran too soon. Got stuck on the stairs. Like, yeah, this is where we keep our incendiary devices, in the spare bedroom. Stardew Valley 2 after Haunted Chocolatier. That's exciting. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very curious for Haunted Chocolatier. Because I didn't praise her. I said the nicest thing I could say about her cooking. Which was that it was alright, because the other options were say nothing or call it dog food. Yeah. Yeah, if I called her food dog food, the shrapnel wouldn't be next to my bed, it would have gone off. And now we go with Aerith. Whee! Oh, hold on. I'm so casual brain that I keep forgetting that this is a mod and I need to pay more attention. Defend. It occurs to me I don't actually know if this thing attacks until you attack it, so... 271, good damage. Ow. And meanwhile... Defend with Cloud. Okay, they may... Cloud's ability to counter from guarding may be a little strong. Just as one note. Ghost Hand? That's Drain, right? It's like, oh! Especially when he has counterattack. And multiple cuts. Oh, I should actually use his braver limit. Yeah, the Hell House fight in the remake is incredibly funny. I'm a big fan of how silly it is. Because that was an enemy I would not have expected for them to bring back in the remake, and then they did, and it's kind of glorious. Alright, so Cloud is just never selecting the attack command again. He's simply never going to do anything other than guard. Yeah. Any treasure chest? Any items? No. Okay. Yeah, I wonder, did they change the steals at all in this mod? Does anyone know? 'Cause I'm curious if it's worth actually doing some stealing. Because if it's the same as base game, then the answer is no. Oh, this is different. That's not Tifa in a cute dress. That's the military. Can't speak to stealing, never cared. That's kind of how I feel. It beats only the very next shop. Yeah, it's just a bummer. Oh. I feel like we could... This is like 4 soldiers. We could beat the crap out of them. I'm so ready for violence. let's see what's... Ooh, treasure. Fire Fang? Actually don't remember. Is that Fyra in this game? Drains... Oh, drains MP. Okay, that's good. Yeah, something like that. Why do you feel dress vibes here? Listen, sometimes you gotta be in a dress. Sometimes it's important. Let's see. I think this is materia, right? Any new materia? According to Google, the mod makes the steal command more crucial for obtaining items and equipment, and it scales better with stats. Interesting. So far, I have never I've succeeded at stealing literally one time ever, but I will choose to believe that is true. I don't know where I'm going. Sounds AI. It does sound AI. Ooh, sushi. Give me sushi. I feel like I shouldn't trust 70 gil sushi. That's like $1. Especially because he appears to be frying it in the pan. Yeah, I definitely want to keep Steel on. It was alright. There's an item coupon for the pharmacy. Oh, I'm like in the middle of the dress quest. It could be tempura sushi, which to be fair, is delicious. But I feel like you don't do that on a pan. You do that on a, like, fry thing? I don't know anything about food preparation. Where do I need to... Hi, Johnny. What? Sure. Anyway, in here? Yeah, you can have bad tempura, but well-made tempura is very good. We got fed scraps. Ooh, mithril rod. Some new... Magic Spirit restores HP. Excuse me? I will buy that. Although, does that have... That has fewer slots than I have right now. So I think we drop Sense. I'll move... What? Ah, sugars. I did not mean to unequip literally everything. Ice. Barrier. Sometimes it clicks multiple times and I'm not prepared for it. Anyway. Now we can equip the Mithril Rod, which has perfect accuracy and restores HP by attacking. Heck yeah. That is very exciting. I love being able to free heal, so I assume it is like... Hello. Okay. Or is it lifesteal but for allies? Interesting question. I am assuming it functions like the healing staff from FF5 and similar. But I don't know. Also, where am I going? Okay. I feel like there was a... The sequence has changed just enough that I'm not actually sure where I'm supposed to be going. Nope. Do you have a quest for me? No. Do you have a quest for me? Do you have a quest for me? No? Do you have a quest for me? Sir, mind your language. Oh, there we go. How do I get into Sector 7? Why not relax and stay while here? We've got a big tournament coming up. Good chance to play some bets and make a bit of cash while you wait. Well, all right. Interesting. Maybe I need to rest? Sure. I don't have enough money. I'm poor. Interesting. Okay. I don't know how to advance the story. No. So I want to do the tournament. Okay. Go north? Okay. Look, I've been north. Nope. Boring. Oh, I could... Nope. Well, I could. I'm not sure if that's... Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay. We found our way forward. We're going to enter the tournament. And we're early round fodder, everyone. Isn't that exciting? Oh, they've just reused, the arena from, the Gold Saucer. Okay. Hey, I got an achievement for starting a fight in the battle square. That's exciting. Let's try and steal. I stole a high potion. How exciting. We're just gonna defend with you. Now we wait for the enemies to throw themselves upon Cloud and hopefully just die. All right. Yes, yeah, the mod also revamps a lot of the progression in the game. So story beats happen a little differently. Because normally you would progress through this segment a little bit differently than this. Which is why, yes, I was confused. Aerith's just hanging out. I could probably just attack, actually. Oh, no, not dead. Let's light you on fire. Oh, I should have used ice, because it's a living thing. Never mind, that was 400 damage. Oh, there's more of them. That's exciting. Oh, I have not actually used the staff yet, so I have no idea what it does. And unfortunately, now we're simply too late. Ow. And I kind of need her to do some murder. That second-class soldier? Let's steal from him while I have a chance. And I will test the staff out now. It heals. Very exciting. Not bad. But yes, very exciting, it heals. It doesn't heal a lot, which is not surprising. Fun fact, these fights are based off remakes. Oh, that's very funny. That's a fun and good way to do it. Bonk, you are healed. Couldn't steal anything. Aerith, can you, like, finish... Oh, that was a lot of damage, actually. Don't do that. Don't be this. Don't. Okay. Ow. Anyway, steal. 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 Go ahead and kill this last guy. Oops. Oh, he's dead. So sad. Oh well. Maybe it doesn't work on story relate. That could be. Let's go ahead and... Oh. No, because if they have nothing to steal, then it shouldn't steal. Okay. Then we are good to just do a murder. Ow. Thanks, Cloud. I have no idea what status effect she has. I'm gonna... Oh, I guess I'm just gonna hit Cloud. Is that new enemy model? It might be? Because I know these, like, tank things exist, but I don't think there's one in the original that has the, like, spinny things. Oh, is that Sadness? Healing Wind. Yeah, almost certainly a new color. And yeah, I don't think those spinning blades exist. Might be slow? It might be slow. Because her ATB gauge is moving really slowly. Alright, anyway. We've attempted stealing. It is time, and apparently... Oh, no, Cloud can block that. Alright, 4 times cut. We love it. It's a house! It's the house. I don't have anything to cure status effects, do I? I didn't think so. Light the house on fire. Are we sure this isn't a randomizer? Yes, attack Cloud. Regret your decisions. Let's see here. I should probably try and steal as well. Nothing to steal. Okay. Well, there was no point in stealing at all. This fire look. 310? Okay. Nope. I assume this is transforming into something, right? What? Interesting. What are you? Let's see how fire does. Still 300 damage, so Aerith is still doing a lot of damage. I do need to heal her. You know, since I'm using these defensive strats, I should probably up the ATB gauge speed for the combat, because, wow. What is it? 325. Okay. Just because I want enemies to attack more than they are. Will Cloud counter Aerith? I would assume no. But that would be very funny. Kind of, regardless of who he even targets, it would be funny. It does look like he heals less. When he is guarding. Yeah, he hasn't so far, so I'm assuming he doesn't. He does seem to heal less, because he's healing 50 instead of 90 when he's guarding. Yeah, they would have had to... Yeah, you're right, they would have had to fix that, because yes. In the original, you definitely can trigger friendly counters. Oh, that's true. Technically, he has not taken damage from Aerith. Aerith has just healed him. And I don't know how that would... To figure out if that would change things, I would have to, like, go into the original and... use, like, an added element weapon on a character with added element armor. Gotta love that 4x cut. This is not a fast strategy, but it is pretty effective. Ooh, cross/devised. Oh, that's a fun change of words. And some money. Too easy. Oh, hello. Hello, sir? 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 Let me... Oh. Yes, we won your little arena tournament. Oh, I didn't try steal on the second farm. I probably should have. I would like to get to Sector 7, please. Okay, Cloud was clearly not standing on that pit. Like, at all. He was not even close to it. Hello, Aerith. Oh, now do we have to do another boss? Oh. Okay, that's a lot more damage than I'd like. Nothing to steal. Great. We defend, because I don't really have a plan B. Interesting. Arrow is bad. Okay, not as bad as I thought it would be, actually. Yeah, actually barrier probably is a good call in this fight. Oh, barrier, no, it's not, actually. They cost 17 MP. They cost 16 MP, way too expensive. If I thought to put all on barrier, I would do that, but I think for now it's better for Aerith to just blast. And it doesn't look like this thing is targeting Cloud in a counterable way, which is unfortunate, because that is kind of his whole deal. That doesn't KO, right? No, it doesn't. But I do need to Healing Wind immediately. And I think Cloud's only offensive spell is Quake, which is unhelpful. So let's see what grenades do. Not a lot, if I'm being honest. What about... I don't know. Shrapnel. Oh, can't help but notice that there's something over there that I didn't mean to target, but, interesting. Okay. So don't target that. Thank you. Okay. Oh, bolt the other thing. That's an interesting idea. I need... Oh, what the... Cloud? Cloud, can you stop trying to get us killed? I will need... MP. And I will also need to not die. Target it more. Alright, I forgot how much HP eye potions cure in this game. So much more than I would expect. Spirit Dance? What? Or what do you mean? Oh, you stole my MP, you little butthead. Okay. Short act. Oh. Alright. Button. Are you weak to bolt, or... You appear to be relatively neutral to bolt. Defend with Cloud. I think I'll defend with Cloud, because then he can get counterattacks and still be able to heal at a moment's notice. Whereas Aerith is gonna prioritize damage with bolt. Come on, Cloud, you gotta cover her. Oh, I actually need to heal her. So she doesn't die. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She does have her geomancy thing. Fortunately, I did not need it. Oh no, Cloud is sad. As Cloud is always sad. Feel evil. Huzzah. And attend. Double huzzah. Alright. To the save point. And we got a full heal for some reason. Cool. Love that. Save in slot 2, in case I want to go back and do some leveling to redo things. Yeah, that fight was a little spicy, but not too bad. Ooh, a materia. What will it be? Is it still a steel materia? Is this a steel materia, right? Yeah. In the base game, that is. Whee! Oh, Seal Evil doesn't suck in this version? That's exciting. Does it do anything different, or is it just more things can be stopped / silenced? Whatever Seal Evil does that I don't use? It deals damage. Oh. Aerith has damage now? I guess I could look at the limit. Check. Base 16 inflicts silent stop. Yep, modded FF7. Well, and it's like I don't need that steel materia. I already have one. So it would not have made a huge difference to me. Ooh, stealing Phoenix Downs. Hold on. Defend. Yes, Cloud, murder. Murder everything that comes near you. Oh, you missed. I cannot wait until cover is leveled up enough that Cloud is covering basically every attack. Let's see what Seal Evil does. You might have to morph the Eligor. Okay, the geometry confused me. Was that 300 damage on both of them? If I need to morph, then I should probably put morph on. Definitely not replacing any of these. Yes, okay, that's what it looked like. Yeah, like 360, okay. We'll go ahead and replace Death Blow, because I'm never going to select that. Because the accuracy on it's really bad. Okay. Then yeah, Seal Evil, actually, that's pretty good damage. Literature has the morph table. I might want sense. What do I get rid of? The problem is I have too many good things. I have so many good things. It's fine. So Deathblow can be good on Vincent and I think Tifa for a brief period of time because they have weapons that have perfect accuracy, so they can't miss. But even then, those do start to fall behind. What I am planning on streaming until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, about another hour. But yeah, Tifa and Vincent both have 100% accuracy weapons. So they can make some use out of Deathblow material that other characters who have worse accuracy generally can't. but that really only works for the period of time where those weapons are, like, good enough that it's worth it. Can I... can I... Grim, that's so smart. I probably can, actually. Now I have to know. I need to find out. Oh, and yes, it is cat feeding time, so... I will finish this fight, and then it will be time to feed cat. And then I'm gonna put Death Blow on Aerith, because... that may genuinely be very good. Because if she... And you know what? I'm gonna get rid of Barrier for now, because I'm not using it. I'm gonna put Death Blow on her. Alright. Chat, I will be back in a moment. I must feed my cat. So everyone, behave. While I'm gone, I will be back in but a moment. Alright, I am returned, chat. So, we once more progress down here. This way. What I would really like is I'd like to have a third character again. So that I have more people to equip materia. It's just everyone is full up on materia. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to... Oh, tragic. I have bad news, everyone. You can't death blow your own characters. Game doesn't let you death blow them. Tragic. Deeply and profoundly tragic. Thanks, Cloud. Boink. But does Death Blow hurt or heal enemies? I would assume it would hurt. Or I assume it would heal, but I guess I should try it. There's no harm. I will try it in the next fight. I assume it is still going to use the healing formula, but I don't know that for sure. Whee! We find out together. Ow. Rude. It heals. I mean, it didn't heal in that case, but it heals. It has the green number of healing. Aerith's Cure Staff should damage undead. It should. I think it's silly that it doesn't, and yet. Okay, these undead are being a little bit of a problem. So I think I need to actually start attacking them. My counter strategy is proving less effective against undead than I would have hoped. Fortunately, Aerith deals so much damage with magic. So much damage. Alright, anyway, so that means Death Blow is worthless. We'll go ahead and give her Sense. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever tried to use Cure Magic against undead in this game. Do they take damage from healing magic or not? I would just... You know what? I know the one boss in Cosmo Canyon dies from a Phoenix down, so they must. Oh, no, over here. Hi, Potion. Is it the newest version? I believe so. I believe this is the 2.0. And I believe that is, to my knowledge, the newest version. Oh, I should... What is the encounter rate on the chariot dude? We haven't seen our boy yet. And I would kind of like the staff he gives, but I also don't want to be trying to find him for like an hour and a half, so I am going to do one more encounter after this, and then we're going to move on. And I'm just going to accept that I didn't get the cool staff, and we're going to be okay with that. Well, I don't know if we're going to be okay with that. I'm going to be okay with that, and it's up to each of you in chat if you're going to be okay with that. Because that doesn't impact my life. Whee! Spinny. I really need an enemy lure materia. Okay, well, that was like 9 encounters and we didn't find it. We are moving on. You must stay in 100% the game. Wow, that's simply not what's going to happen ever. As anyone who has watched these streams will know, I am not a completionist in the slightest. 15 out of 64. Wow, that's higher than I thought it was, given the fact that we haven't seen one. Fine, we will do one more encounter. We'll give our boy one more chance to show up, and then I'm moving on with my day. Whee! I've talked about this on stream, but I have tried to 100% games before, and I've never been more miserable. So I simply do not do that. We just don't find it. Oh, is that how the encounter tables in this game work? Five more should guarantee it. That is actually true. I did forget. I kind of forgot how encounter tables work in this game. Fine. Well, no. If I'm remembering, FF7 like cycles through encounters, don't they? There he is. So we're gonna sense. I have no idea how much HP this boy has. 1098, and get started. Okay. It is still just a steal. Okay. Yeah, because it's been a while since I've known this, but if I recall correctly, FF7 does not have like random encounters in the same way. it basically has, like, tables. And it basically runs down the table to find an encounter. Don't do this. Oh, you put... Okay. Well, if I'd known you were putting us both to sleep, I wouldn't have pressed X foolishly. Ooh, here's a fun question. If I attack Cloud, he wakes up! Nice! Hey, there it is. Upper speed. Okay, yeah. I don't remember where or when I learned that. I wonder, can you actually morph this guy and get something useful? Does anyone know that? Do I? Ah, there we go. I was trying to figure out what the select button was. Okay. Yeah, maybe for next time I'll have the morph and steel tables up on my laptop on the other screen. Yeah, I just have to be very careful to, like, get him down to a low but manageable HP. This doesn't kill. Okay. How do I deal just enough damage? Ow. Rude. Ooh. Oh gosh, he's shooting a bunch of lasers. Okay. We have to kill him because he's murdering us. He morphs into an item that silences all enemies. Okay, well then I was correct to murder him. Alright, well we got the striking staff. Makes a mute mask. Okay. So, not important at all. Okay. So let's take a look at this striking staff. Dex plus 15, high critical, it is weaker, and... Okay, so it's garbage. Fantastic. So glad we took the time. To be fair, it's not garbage, I'm just... I don't think there's any reason I would use it over the healing staff. It does have 5 materia slots, yes. What are we doing? I assume we head down here? Hello, we have returned. Uh-oh, they got Tifa at the reactor? Oh, they got her at the reactor, and they have taken her to Shinra HQ. Do we climb 100 floors of stairs? We might. That's right, I did forget. One of the changes is we have to rescue Tifa from Shinra HQ instead of Aerith. Which I forgot until this moment. Oh, Barrett's not in the party? But Barrett? Nope. Okay, maybe he joins us up top. We need Barrett back in the party, so I have my multi-target damager. No. Over here. This way. Where do I go? Train? Now I'm confused. I should probably have read the dialogue. I was lightly reading the dialogue. I maybe should have read it just a little bit more. Oh. What did I just do? Oh, I moved him to the back row. There we go. Okay. This is what I get for not being literate. Yeah, normally you'd head up here, but that is not where we need to go now. Because they have changed that. Oh, hello, Marlene. Ah, hello. Okay. What? All right, we're over here now. Okay. Yeah, I knew to go to Aerith's house. I just didn't know how to leave Sector 7. Because that's not a thing you do. In the original, in any meaningful way, except by taking a train. Alright. But we did it. We've... we've overcome the first obstacle, which was finding Marlene. And we're going to drop her off here with Elmira. We're gonna ride the train to the plate. Okay. Yeah. It would be really funny if Marlene was actually in the battle party. Oh. Shinra took Elmira. Okay, and here's where we learn that Aerith is an ancient. Yes, Cloud, Aerith is coming with us. She's very strong. Yeah, just so many counters of all the ways in which I'm not paying enough attention. Yeah, apparently there's no wall climb. We're gonna sneak in quietly because going up the stairs is really funny to me. Alright. I do need to... maybe really better there. Okay, but I do want to give you... I guess I'll give you barrier. And steel. And death blow. Cool. Oh, hello. My cat has returned. To the stairs! Actually, I forgot what this back alley looked like because I never go up the stairs. I always just charge in the front door. Skyward, the plan is a full playthrough. Depending on how much fun I'm having and how many people continue to show up, my plan is to do the whole game. Our cats are in sync. My cat was sleeping on her cat tower, and now she is curled up in my lap as she is wont to do. Real quick. First off, let's up the battle speed a little bit. And then... trying to see if there's a way to make it run automatically, and there does not seem to be, which is a real bummer. Because I'm trying to pet my cat. And also run. And that's really hard to do. It turns out. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, I regret going up the stairs, only because I am currently running up these stairs one-handed. And turns out it's kind of hard to hold the O button and also move a joystick with one hand while petting cat. Okay. Sorry, I have to stop petting you or my hand is going to break. I'm going to die. I have regrets about the decisions I've made that led me to this moment. And yet I must persist, apparently. And the whole reason to take the stairs, a potion. We got a free potion, everyone. You're with Barrett, of course, you're running up one-handed. You know, that's true. This is what Barrett feels like when he runs upstairs one-handed. She is struggling. She's like dying. I'll catch up. She's putting on a brave face, and it's not going great for her. Yeah, actually, I would say throw up in a corner rather off the side, because like I feel like there's walls on either side of this. So the only place you could throw up off of would be like down the center of the stairs, and that's just gonna get everywhere. Yeah, it's real bad. Yeah, the stair sequence in FF7 Remake is very funny. We did it. All right. Fortunately, now we can save. Yeah, I'm reasonably confident it is actually that long in the original, but I haven't done it in so long that it is hard for me to say with confidence. Defend, and we fire. Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where like I don't generally do the stairs, so I can never remember. Keycard 60. I wonder if the Shinra Tower stuff is still similar what it was in the original, or if there's additional nonsense to deal with. It'll be exciting to find out. Oh. I forgot. I need to talk to someone. Yeah, no, those enemies are definitely... Those are normal enemies. Oh, not this section. Ugh, okay, this is another section that I have to not embarrass myself doing. Because I'm really, really impatient. And I usually do a really bad job at this sequence. Okay, okay. Good first segment. No! Ah! I was so close. I was so close to getting it right. I know. It's the last one that actually has any risk of screwing up, and I, of course, screwed it up. Belief betrayed. Listen. At least I... what are they doing? Alright. Ew. This is HP looking pretty. Okay. No! At least I got the button press in Reactor 2 or whatever it was on the first try. Oh yeah, this I'm so impatient at. It's worse when I record, because I'm recording on the Switch, and it has speed up functionality, and boy howdy, does that always ruin my day. Because I'm impatient and I speed up and it doesn't go well. Yeah. No, I've lost my competent gamer tag. They make you start at the beginning in this one? Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure in the original game, you don't have to start all over. You start at the midpoint. I did not mean to press forward there. Yes, it can't miss in this mod, but I got it on the first try. I spent all my patience early. Yeah, that feels about right. Okay. Wait for them to cross. Don't look. Oh god, don't run forward. Okay, that probably... I probably should have not gotten that, but I got it. Probably shouldn't have gotten that one either. We did it! Okay. Second try. Second try is fine. Yeah, no, if you mess up, you just have to do it again. And if you mess it up too many times, you do actually get to stop doing it. Because they basically just say, oh, you killed all of the enemy. And they don't make you do it. I think it's 4 times. I would have to check, because I definitely had to... That definitely is what happened in one of my recordings from a while back. I failed it so many times they gave it to me. But the owls are still around? Oh. Oh, this is really funny. That's a really funny joke. Or a really funny reference, I guess, is more accurate. When the owls are still around. Ooh, so here's a question. Is this randomized in the way it was in the original? I assume it works the same way. I have no idea. What is this? Urban development. I assume this puzzle works the same way. City planning. Urban planning. Plate construction. I assume that's... Reactor construction chart. Midgar city map. It's this one, so... Well, I think in one of the versions, the, like, password doesn't change. Yeah, I can't remember. Does it count spaces? It doesn't, right? So it's N. 6, 7. Shame on you, Trick. Oh, I have no idea. I ran in here like I know what this research is. Research library, thank you. Well, I'm gonna do it normally anyway. Mako showers. The ancients in history. I don't think it's the weapons one, right? K? NK? Space program? Oh, is it ancients in history? Oh, yeah, you're so right. I'll double check what that is. That's probably fine. G. So G, N... What? Oh, it's gonna be king, isn't it? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. H? Alright, 8, 9, 10. But no, S? Am I stupid? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. H. So wait, H, N, K? What? That can't be right. Am I stupid? Peace preservation. Honk. Oh, it's definitely this one. So what's that? 6, 13, 15. Okay, it's definitely king and I'm stupid. Because this one's an I. Which one did I get wrong? You're the one that's weird, right? Oh. What? Are these changing? I'm so confused. This one's a G. Did I just forget what the first one? It's king. I'm just going with king. It's definitely king. I hate everything. Which best should we select? Ooh, I like this one. That's really funny. They just went with the... I think that's the joke in Remake, isn't it? Love it. That was infinitely funnier because I also did a bad job of solving it. So, I support this. Ooh, some nice HP and vitality. Get rid of Death Blow. I don't really want to equip Elemental because I just don't have the armor for it right now, but I do want to level it up so it will be useful later. And here we are! Now, will I actually have to do this puzzle, or is it also going to be silly? And I'm trying to remember, you go... there? There. What's the joke of this floor? Oh, yeah, I'm sure it'll be something. So far, these are really good jokes, though. I approve. Oh. On B. Okay. Back into the air duct. coupon change, please. Okay. Apparently no good joke on this floor, just... This is what we've got. Okay, the item description is incredible, but also this is really good now. I will be equipping it. Thank you. Resist shoot, and we'll give you the protect vest. Okay, so apparently 4 slots is real strong. All fire, all ice. Sure, well, all lightning, why not? Alright. Also, the item description of 4 slots is incredible. It has 4 slots. It's like, thank you. Did I rob? Yes. I don't remember where... There's like one more item here that I can actually get now. Maybe you can only get the Phoenix down. Also, what is Kate Sith's ultimate weapon doing in a locker? Very, very rude. Anyway. Get some rest to heal up. Maybe that was the joke of that floor. You know what? It could be. Oh, I guess it is where Reeve works. Clue to his identity. Does the vending machine works? I don't think so. Oh. Huh. Nope. Okay. No. I just head upstairs, that's right. Whee! Oh! P-card 66, that was easy. Well... Hello. I'm probably gonna die here, but this is funny. Well, we did what we could, everyone. Oh. We just get back up. Nice. I assume these just don't open. Oh, no, they do open. Well, they just have nice items in them. Yeah, this is funny. I'm really enjoying the Tower of Silly Nonsense. The Shinra HQ of Silly Nonsense. This is a great bit, and I'm here for it. Do these have... Oh, I have 2 steel material. I did forget about that. I can double steal, everyone. The diorama is closed. Damn. Funny. Oh, wait. It's treasure. Hi, potion. Hi, potion. Yeah, I wonder, I would guess you might, if you, like, over-leveled a bunch and could fight that thing, you might get into the diorama and get an item. Whereas now we can probably come back in here during the Midgar sequence. You know someone grinded here for 5 hours? Yeah. But I'll try and remember when we do the the entering Midgar mission. I'm sure, because you can get back into Shinra HQ during that. You can fight during the raid. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. And that would be way more doable during the raid. Hello, Hojo. It is interesting that they didn't drop a plate in this version. I assume they just wanted to cut out some of the time it takes to get through the Midgar section, but it is kind of strange. Also, Shinra HQ has terrible security. These doors should be locking behind him, and they're just not. Like, what is this? Someone get a security consultant in here. We have to go check the prison first. Why are there enemies back here? Interesting. Let's try and do a robbery. I know in like the base game, these have some decent arm gear, and since I have 2 steals, I can fail to steal twice as quick. Improve the steal rates, everyone. There we go, thank you. Let me just shoot you. That's a weird sound effect. Oh yeah, they should have put the biomateria in the restroom vents. That would have been way funnier. Well, carbon bangles are pretty good, and I don't have as good equipment as I normally would at this point. Because normally I would have done some money grinding at really any point, so... I think I'm a bit under-geared, maybe a bit under-leveled. There we go. I have stolen 2 carbon bangles. Go ahead and just bolt you down. Stealing half as much, twice as fast. That's our motto here. It is mostly better than Zidane's, yes. I don't even know, are these good in this game? Iron Bangle... Really good decks. Some nice slots, but really bad defenses. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking no to those, actually. Oh, glad I took the time to steal them. Oh, Elmira! We gotta rescue you. Hello, sir. I can't help but notice you're all alone. And so very murderable. Yeah, it has resist fire, so it could be useful in situations where an enemy is dealing fire. But having half the defense, I think, is a deal breaker. Elmira, hello. We're breaking you out of prison, baby. Oh, good to hear, Josh. Yeah, the Steam version fixes the magic defense bug. And I think all the versions from this point onwards fixed it, so... Fortunately, magic defense will function in the way it's supposed to, which is very exciting. Next boss is all fire all the time. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know exactly what the next boss is. Normally, the next boss is all poison all the time. But it is hard to say. Hey, Red. You're gonna join the party soon, and we're gonna find out what your innate ability is and if it's any good. I hope the answer is yes. We get our first look at Genova. Okay, we're having fun. Anyway, item. It is still a poison materia. Do I have space on someone for poison? I can probably get rid of this. Yeah, I can get rid of that to get bio. Tifa! We're here to rescue you. Yeah, like Tifa's not an ancient. I'm not really sure what's going on here. It's like, are you trying to prove that two creatures can, like, produce offspring? Because if so, like, that's That's a known thing. We already know how reproduction works. Oh, I guess Barrett. Because Aerith is stronger. And I have to use red. As the battle progresses, Red 13 will steadily gain strength and magic up to a maximum of plus 45 for both. Ooh, that's nice. Means any boss fight that lasts a decent amount of time, Red's just gonna... Interesting, you're not what I was expecting. Ooh, and Red starts with the enemy skill material. Nice. And I immediately learned Laser. Laser's the one that deals percentage damage, right? So that's not actually that useful for this fight. Slow start for dogs. I assume this doesn't work, but... Okay, it absorbs Demi. I assumed it did, but they gave me Demi and then immediately taught me Laser, and I'm like, are they telling me I should use this? And the answer is no. No, they were not. Ooh, Blaster. I don't know what that does in this game. A lot of damage and doom. Oh, okay, you're just murdering me. Sled Fang. Morphs into a poison ring. Okay. There's a lot of HP left. Weak against Holy, which is completely unhelpful. Wait, what in this game even deals Holy damage? Oh, I stole a white cape. Neat. Alexander? Is there anything else in this game that... Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Cat is hitting kind of hard. Alexander in a new spell. Ooh. I'm fine with you spoiling content. Especially if it's just something that will show up later that we'll get anyway. I'm totally fine with that. Don't stop putting the party to sleep. Hit you in the face. I shouldn't have actually done. Okay. Inaki is definitely going to die. Because this is taking a while, but... Ow. Healing Wind. Well, yeah, in most games I would say, in most games, Holy would, but Holy is a plot element, so you don't get to cast it. Hold on. 1100 HP. Okay. How much does that deal? Not very much. Okay. 264. Okay. I have to carefully dial in my damage. go here on Aerith. Okay. We're almost there. I think I can hit you one more time. Ooh, 21 HP. Heck yeah. That was perfect. Beautifully done. All right. Access the menu. D barrier to spell an X zone. What do you have? Lock sleep and silence null gravity. I'll give that to you. And we'll do that. Okay. And barrier. Yeah, we'll just. We're gonna use Nanaki and Aerith for now. Does mean I kind of want to get. Oh, he already has an elemental material. Let me switch out to the better elemental materials. Okay. Yeah, that's my favorite thing about YouTube, is when you get desynced and it doesn't tell you. Alright, running back to the save point. Because it is time for us to call it, actually. That is our first stream of Final Fantasy VII New Threat, which I'm very much enjoying. I'm loving some of the changes so far. I'm really excited to see what else changes. But thanks everybody for stopping by. Hope everybody had fun. As I kind of indicated, we will be resuming this next Wednesday, 6 p.m. To see where else this goes. And on Sunday at 6 p.m., we will be resuming our Final Fantasy V Career Day randomizer playthrough, so tune in for that if that is interesting to you. But regardless, have a safe trip home, everybody. Nope. There we go.